Hello Westman, and welcome to one more edition of Cafe Diversity. This show is brought to you by Westman, Immigrant Services and WCG-TV. Through Cafe Diversity, we take you into a journey to meet the people that live in Westman, the diverse people that live in Westman, everything that they do to contribute to our diversity, their background, their stories. And today, I have the pleasure to be in a wonderful place. As you can see, we can hardly stay here sitting down with this wonderful smell. My name is Jaime Chinchilla. I am the Cultural Diversity for Westman Immigrant Services, and with me today I have Rocio Ramirez and Victor Rapalo. Rocio is an interpreter for Brandon Community Language Center, and Victor is the owner of a brand new bakery in Brandon called Victor's Bakery. How are you guys?
Good.
So Rocio, you're here to interpret for BCLC, and you're used to interpret in many settings.
Yes, I have some experiences.
You have also interpreted for at the hospital and at the card room. Is it the first time that
Yes.
you are interpreting in a bakery?
In a bakery is the first time.
Well, and I really appreciate that you being here. Victor has been here for several years now, almost 6 years.
6 years.
And he's working on his English, so that's the reason we need today professional help from Brazil. So let's start and get people to know about your business. First of all, what is Victor's Bakery?
Okay. Thank you for being here too. Pues como ven, esta es una panadería tradicional de nosotros, de Honduras.
As you can see, this is a traditional bakery for us, Honduras.
Mexicana, hay pan mexicano, colombiano,
Mexican, we have Mexican bread, Colombian,
italiano.
Italian.
So we're gonna go back and show people everything that you sell, and we're gonna talk about how you open business and everything else. But first things first, we want to know how come you are here in Brandon. That's what everybody wants to know.
I came here 6 years ago from, everybody do it for Maple, Maple bring to here,
So you mean you came here to work at Maple Leaf
Maple
pork processing plant?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I have a 6 years now, yeah. And then I get to start to get a business, and then was studying a little bit English, and then I tried to build myself, to do something different.
So you came back in 2006, 2008?
Eight.
So that's about 6 year
6 years, yeah.
period. And how do you like Canada so far? How do you like being here and the weather, the people in Brandon?
Yeah, I like because it's safe, my family feel very good here too, I like to safe, nice,
You first came by yourself. A lot of workers do that, and they come and work a couple of years before they can apply for the permanent residence permit, and so they can bring their family and reunite here in Brandon. So how was that process for you? How long had you had to be by yourself in Brandon?
Was 3 years by yourself. Was very difficult, Everybody has to wait maybe 2 years, 3 years, and then get a paper,
Mm-hmm.
It was very difficult.
So during all those years you were working at Maple Leaf.
Maple.
After 3 years, you said your family came. So you have, I imagine you have kids also here.
I have 3 kids, 3 girls, 1 year, 5 years, and 9 years.
Okay, and what are their names?
Swanee, Jaylin, Nicole.
Do they go to school here in Brandon?
Yeah, they go to school and very good school. Yeah.
And you also said that you brought your wife to Canada?
Yeah, I was 3 years ago.
And what's her name?
Karen Patricia Pereira.
Okay, and she helps you
Yeah.
in the business here, or she?
Business,
So you managed to be Maple Leaf employed to
Yeah.
become your own employer,
yeah.
and now you're self-employed. That's really good for not that many years in Canada. So let's give some work to Rocio, because let's ask difficult things now. How is it to open a business for an immigrant in Brandon? Is it difficult? Can you tell us a bit about how was the process for you?
¿Cómo es el abrir su negocio aquí en Brandon? ¿Nos puede decir el proceso?
Sí, fue bastante difícil.
Yeah, it was really hard.
4 años.
4 years.
4 años. 4 años muy duros. Sí.
4 really hard years.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, how did you come with the idea of having a bakery? Is it out of the blue, or you were a baker before in your own country? How did that happen?
Primero, ¿cómo pasó que decidiste tener la panadería?
Yo era panadero en mi país, entonces así viene todo.
I used to be a baker back in my country.
So before coming to Canada, you were a baker, and how many years of experience do you have?
Almost 12 años.
12
12 years.
12 years, wow. So I think that's amazing, because a lot of the people that come to Canada, they have different skills and different experiences, and it's awesome that they can come to a new place and use that experience, such as Victor. But it's not easy, right, Victor?
No, no es easy. No.
You have to go through a long process of making, making it to business application, registering the name, and also applying for different permits and going through a health permit. How difficult is that when you're still learning the language and you're still getting to know how everything works in the community?
Tuviste que pasar un proceso muy difícil de hacer las aplicaciones, abrir la panadería. Dinos qué tan difícil es este proceso.
Sí, fue bastante difícil, pero hay mucha gente aquí que le ayuda bastante a uno, ¿verdad?
Yeah, it was really hard, but there are lots of people here that help.
Sí, está, por ejemplo, Provincia Building.
Yeah, it's for example, provincial building.
El business está, también le ayuda a uno, los procesos, cómo a seguir.
Business Start also helps the process how to follow.
Scotia Bank too.
Scotia Bank as well.
So you say that if you're an immigrant or a newcomer in this community, you can get some help from different organizations that will guide you through the whole process.
Yeah.
And so now you have your own business open after all that.
Yes.
You were a baker 12 years in Honduras. Now the question is, do you have your own bakery back home?
No.
No, so that's that's an opportunity that you're experiencing here in Brandon for the first time.
Yes.
Esta es una oportunidad que estás experimentando aquí en Brandon por la primera vez.
Sí.
So we could say
Yes.
that it's sort of a dream came true, right? And that's really interesting. Now, going back to what you used to do in Honduras, you were telling me off cameras that people in Honduras have bakeries as part of their tradition, right? Now, can you tell us a little bit about that tradition? How does it work?
Regresamos en la panadería en Honduras. Tú me estabas diciendo detrás de cámaras que en Honduras la gente tiene una tradición. ¿Me puedes explicar un poco más esta tradición?
Sí, la tradición es allá que en cada cuadra hay una panadería y todo el mundo acostumbra en la mañana a ir a una panadería, sentarse a tomar café.
Yes, the tradition is that on every block we have a bakery, and everybody is used to
Yeah.
going to the bakery in the morning, sit and drink coffee.
So you mean that you wake up in the morning and the first thing that you do is go for the fresh bread?
Fresh bread.
And I know a little bit about this because it's kind of the same thing in my home country. Have people started to do that now in Brandon, now that they have bakeries available?
Las personas han empezado a hacer esto aquí en Brandon ahora que tienen las panaderías disponibles.
Sí, bastante.
Yes, a lot.
Now tell us a bit about those customers that come day after day here. Where do they come from? Are they only Latin Americans or are they from other communities as well?
Dinos un poco de los clientes que vienen cada día. ¿Son latinoamericanos o son canadienses también?
En la mañana son canadienses y hispanos.
In the morning it's
Salvadoreños,
Canadians
colombianos.
and Hispanics, Salvadorians, Colombians.
What can they find here? What do they find here that they cannot find at bigger stores that carry also a lot of bakery and a lot of bread products? What is special in your bakery?
¿Qué es lo que pueden encontrar aquí? ¿Qué son cosas que encuentran aquí que no pueden encontrar en otras panaderías? ¿Qué es especial aquí?
Hay muchas cosas especiales.
We have a lot of special things here.
Por ejemplo, la semita es tradicional para nosotros. La mayoría de los hispanos buscan semita.
For example, the semitas is a traditional for us. A lot of Hispanics are looking for the semitas.
Conchas que son lo mismo, americanas.
The conchas, which are the same, Mexican.
Pastelito de piña, que es una receta italiana que es tradicional.
Pineapple cake, which is a traditional recipe from Italy.
So you've mentioned that you have products that are traditional from Honduras, El Salvador, Colombia, and even Italy. So there is a great variety of things here. I think that's one of the great things about cultural diversity, that more and more every day you can find different products and different traditional products from different ways. So it's like, in some way, it's like somehow like traveling to that country without having to go out of Brandon. Do you think about all that when opening your bakery?
Y nos mencionaste que tienes diferentes productos del Salvador, Honduras, Colombia. Tienes diferente variedad. ¿Tú pensaste esto antes de abrir tu panadería?
Sí, bastante. Pero mi objetivo también es que las personas canadienses vengan a mi panadería y conozcan lo que nosotros tenemos.
Yes,
Mostrarle a las personas lo que nosotros hacemos.
I thought about this a lot, but my objective is also for the Canadian people to come here and to know what we have.
When people come here every day, bread is ready, right? And it's at the tip of their hands. But how is the process of making all this possible? Can you tell us a bit about your a normal day? How does it start and how does it end and what's in between?
Cuando la gente viene aquí, el pan está listo y está al alcance de las manos, pero ¿nos puedes decir un poco de cómo es el proceso?
Sí, el proceso es como toda panadería, abren en la mañana, ¿verdad? Y
Yes,
pues
the process is like all bakeries. We open in the morning and
normalmente los panaderos son los primeros que tienen que estar en la cocina, ¿verdad? A las 4 de la mañana haciendo ya el proceso de pan, para que el pan esté listo mediodía o en la mañana.
usually the bakers are the ones who have to be the first at the bakery, arriving at 4 in the morning so that we have the bread ready by noon or in the morning.
Great. So how long have you been open in Brandon?
¿Cuánto tiempo ha estado esto abierto en Brandon?
6 meses.
6 months.
And so far you're telling me that you and your wife work. Do you have any other employees?
Y hasta ahora me has dicho que tú y tu esposa trabajan. ¿Tienes otros empleados?
Todavía no.
Are
Not
you
yet.
planning on expanding if you're successful in this business?
¿Planeas en crecer si tienes éxito en este negocio?
Sí.
Yes.
So you wouldn't have to be up at 4 a.m. every day by yourself, right?
No tendrías que estar despierto a las 4 de la mañana por ti solo.
Sí.
Okay, so I think we've gone through a very interesting story and a little bit about the bakery. Can you show us some of the products? Because I cannot be just here standing without having them closer and letting people know what you have here available.
Okay.
¿Podrías mostrarnos
Sí.
algo de los
Aquí
productos?
tenemos, por ejemplo, es un pan de crema de leche, también este se vende a diario, este pan lo hago a diario.
Yes, we have here, for example, a bread that's made out of cream and milk. We sell this every day. It's a type of bread that I make every day.
Sí. También tenemos esta variedad de pan que es con una crema pastelera, también se vende mucho.
We also have this variety of bread or cream milk, which we sell a lot.
Banana bread, ese es pan de banano,
Banana bread,
pastel de piña,
pineapple cake.
breakfast sandwich. También tenemos un pan colombiano que tenemos allí que se llama hawaiano,
We also have a
brazo
Colombian bread.
gitano, sí. Donuts,
We have donuts.
el famoso yoyo,
We have the famous yo-yo
and donuts too, and then semita, classic semita.
and donuts too, and the classic
Now
semitas.
that semita is the one that you were saying is very traditionally.
Yeah, very traditional. Yeah. Ese se vende a diario también. Ese
This
hago
one we sell every day.
every day, sí. También tenemos la de yema, semita yema, también la vendemos al día.
We also have semita de yema, which we sell every day.
Pan, el baguette, tenemos también torta imperial grande,
We
¿verdad?
also have torta imperial, big
Pan
one.
para hamburguesa.
We have hamburger bun.
Ya. Allá tenemos semitas familiares.
We have familiar semitas.
También tenemos figura para pasteles, ¿verdad? Cosas así.
We also have figures for cakes, right?
Sí.
Things like that.
Okay, thank you very much, Victor. That's a very good overview of everything that you offer here at the bakery. Now, I want to thank WCGTV and Westman Immigrant Services for making this show possible. We're coming to an end, but it's really important to know what everybody that's coming into this city is doing to improve and the diversity and the cultural availability of different products, such as Victor and his amazing bakery. I think we're really happy to see every day different business from different cultures opening and being able to do just that, go to another country and live that culture without having to live random. So make sure that you visit Victor's Bakery because he will have a smile for you and very fresh bread every day. I want to thank also Rocio from Brandon Community Language Center for being here and interpreting the harder sentences for Victor and I. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching and see you the next time at Cafe Diversity.
Thank you.